We'll have one small overview about Siemens here. As we are going to start TIA portal, which is Siemens new software. Okay, and there is not much difference between your schematic manager and this one. The instructions are almost similar. 80 to 90% is similar. Some means visualize. Okay, means visualization is a little bit different here. That you can see. So before that, just starting because it's been a long time. Okay, I'm just overviewing this Siemens introduction again. So as already we have discussed, like Siemens is a Germany-based company which is around 170 years plus old, right? So they are not only into automation, they are into in different sectors, right? Different sectors like health sector, building infrastructure, okay, and pharma, telecom, like that. Into many sectors they are involved. So they are having different PLC ranges in automation. In that, they launched S5 series in the beginning, which was DOS based. It is already stopped nowadays. Another series is S7 series, which is Windows based. Okay, DOS based is an older uh, operating system. Okay, nowadays we are familiar with 8, 10, 11 like this. Okay, so in S7 series, we are having different controllers, logo, S7 200. In this 200 again, we are having some CPU types, but these are also stopped these days. Okay, and Siemens has launched the upgraded version of this 200 as a 1200. Okay, now in 1200 also we are having different series, 1211C, 1212C, 1214C like that. But with this 1200, they launched a new software that's called TIA portal. TIA stands for Totally Integrated Automation. Means they are named it as a portal, means one platform where I can have all the modules. Okay, because customers was getting confused like to which software they have to use for which controller. So for this 200, there is another controller. Okay, there's another programming software for this called Microwin, and there's a separate software for 300, 400 that is called Schematic Manager. Okay, so like that, different controllers are there. For logo, there's another software, Logo Soft Comfort. The different softwares are there for different controllers. So what Siemens is doing is they are clubbing all the controllers into a single platform. But for logo, it will be a separate only, because this logo is mostly used in this building automation applications like parking areas, escalators, lift operations, okay, automatic door opening, closing, escalators, okay, and AC, room temperature controlling. For such application, they are using logo. Okay, so this 200 and 1200, okay, still some 200 CPUs are running, but Siemens has named that as S7 200 Smart. Okay, they have stopped this series 212 to 229, and they have launched S7 200 Smart series. Okay, this series is running because learning new software immediately will be a difficulty for the engineers, right? So they launched this series with the same software, Microwin Smart, upgraded as software as Smart, and they launched this CPU. Now they are converting, means upgrading this 200 series to 200 series. Okay, in many industries they are upgrading this to 1200. Okay, so in this again we are having different CPUs, 1211C, 1212C, 1214C, like this. More CPUs are coming up with different features. Here C stands for compact. Compact means it is having integrated inputs and outputs. Means integrated means with that CPU module itself, we are having some number of inputs and outputs. Okay, some CPUs like say 8 inputs, 8 outputs, 16 inputs, 16 outputs, like that. In such combination, we are having the CPUs. Okay, then these three series, okay, CPUs are coming under micro PLCs. Then we are having medium end controllers like 300. This 300 again we are having 300 series here, different CPU types here. So Siemens is again launching, they are already launched 1500 series, which is an upgraded version of 300 CPU. Okay, so programming part is same for 1200, 300 and 1500 and 400. Okay, means all the blocks, types, all the concepts are similar, but they are just upgraded the software and some features like they are adding Ethernet communication. Mostly nowadays Ethernet is mostly used, right? Ethernet communication options and multiple modules communication option, long distance communication. Okay, so more features they are upgrading with the 1500. Okay, so in future I think they already stopped this manufacturing of this 300 controllers. So whatever controllers are available, okay, that only we can use. And in 1500 they are also including 400 series. Okay, nowadays they are including 400 series also in 1500. Okay, so they will stop the production of this 400 also. Okay, and this also they are named as like 1511C, 1512C, 14C for medium and high-end applications. You can use this 1500. So here in 400 we are having standard and redundant controllers. These redundant controllers are mostly used for like redundancy purpose as well as in DCS applications. DCS stands for distributed control system for high-end application like in steel, cement, water treatment plants, thermal power plants, okay, or any power plant. Okay, in such industries where we need large number of analog inputs and outputs, especially and digital IOs. Okay, that can be controlled using 400 series. For medium applications where we need 100, 200 IOs, we are going with the 300 series. And nowadays they are more marketing with the 1500 series. Okay, because they are launching a new controller, so they are preferring 1500 series. Okay, programming concept, blocks, addressing concepts are all same. Okay, only the software is different here. Okay, now so this is about the 300. In 300 CPU, only CPU if it is mentioned like 312, 313, 314, the CPU will be having only one communication port, right? And in compact type here, second one, if it is C, so the CPU will be having some communication ports and some integrated IOs which are inbuilt with the or already coming with the CPU, okay, connected with the CPU, okay. And some CPUs like which are having MP and DP port for Profit bus communication and uh, this PC PLC communication also. And nowadays we are having PN ports on the CPU. Okay, PN means for Ethernet communication. Nowadays we are having remote IOs with Ethernet communication option. VFDs also we are having Ethernet communication option. Okay, for faster data communication. Okay, data transfer. So in 1500 and 1200, they are added Ethernet port default. Okay, earlier there used to be MPI ports. Okay, so they are removing these MPI ports and they are connecting these Ethernet ports. Now, CPU memory of this PLC it is divided into three parts, right? System data memory, work memory, and load memory. So here, system data memory, which includes PII, PIQ, bit memory, timer, and counter, right? And the load memory means user program memory, okay, which is a external memory card. But what they did is nowadays in 1200 and 1500 they have added some internal memory like 64 KB, 128 KB, or depends on the CPU. Okay, but if you need more memory, you can extend. Okay, you can extend by adding external memory card. Okay, this option is given in the 1200 and 1500 controllers. Okay. Now here in 300 they are using memory cards like micro memory cards. Here also in as 1200 and 1500 there is a memory card slot, and that is called SD card, right? Memory cards for our cameras we're having that SD card, right? At that size it is having. The advantage here is like in this 300 you need to buy that memory card from Siemens only, but in this you can buy that memory card from anywhere from outside. And one thing you need to do is you need to download one software from Siemens website for 1200 and 1500, and you have to unzip that software. It will be a zip format. You have to unzip that software in that memory card, and you can plug it and play. Okay, but that memory card size will not be in GBs. Okay, it can be MBs also. Okay, but nowadays in the market we are not having that MB low size memory cards, so we have to buy it from the Siemens only, right? So in this memory cards, what we are downloading, we need to download our hardware configuration and program blocks. Okay, so till now we are downloading, we are configuring hardware configuration. There is a separate window here in schematic manager, and then we need to download this first, and then we go to the program blocks. From there, after programming, we download this program blocks to the PLC, right? So instead of that, in TIA portal, we no need to download these blocks separately, hardware and program blocks. First, we do the configuration, then we go for programming and save all the blocks, even hardware and program blocks, and then all the blocks can be downloaded at once. Okay, that's the advantage here. Okay, so you no need to download this block separately. Then similarly, it is having the work memory for executing your program blocks. Okay, same order addressing format is similar here also in TIA portal, symbol or identifier. Okay, byte number dot bit number order. So here also it is having PIA, PIQ memory, and it is having the symbols like I, Q, bit memory, M, timer, and counter. Okay, just overview. Okay, for your understanding here, so that you can easily grasp the software. Okay, the same thing, number of bytes. Okay, 0 to 255 or more than this also. Okay, we are seeing the example with the 2048 bits. Okay, now bit memory addressing M. Okay, this addressing you know already, right? M0.0 onwards it start to M0.7. Okay, so like this M0 1.0 to M1.1 addressing concept is same here, just like written in schematic management for byte address, word address, and double word address. Okay, for inputs I is a symbol, and for outputs Q is a symbol for a bit for outputs. Okay, now these are the addressing concept for your Siemens. Now next we see how to configure TIA portal, how to start the application here. As you can see, I'm having TIA portal version 14. Okay, so here we are having a starting version that is 10.0. Okay, that is launched in around 2010 and 2011, in between that, they launched this 1200 controller, and this software was with version 10.0. Then after a few months, they launched 10.5. Okay, in that they included a 7300 controller and 400 controller also. Okay, as a controller, not as DCS. Then after a few months, again they upgraded to 11.0. They added WinCC flexible HMI software, and later they added uh, WinCC SCADA. Okay, all these softwares they are clubbing and making some changes and configuring means updating more modules. Okay, they are they are adding drives software also. Nowadays you can program Siemens drives using software. Okay, so instead of using that drives buttons, okay, by entering the parameters using buttons, we are having all this parameter in one software. You can select the parameters, enter easily, and download this to the drive. Okay, so it will be easy for you to program your drive also. Okay, there are many advantages here using TIA portal, but the latest version, okay, which is running is 17 version 17.0. So there was a signal issue. Okay. Now, so there are many advantages in the TIA portal. Okay, so we are having version 14, but there's one problem with these versions we are having. Means if suppose if you have made any logic in the older version, so if you have to means open that logic with a newer version, it will be a difficult. Means you have to migrate from older version to a new version. Okay, so then you can easily open that software. Means there is an option available here in your software for migration. Okay, so how to migrate that option also you can see. And if you are making any logic in schematic manager also, and you want to migrate that logic to the new TI portal version also, you can do it. But we face one problem here, like if I have to open version 10.0 with version 14, I need to migrate from version 10.0 to 10.5, then 10.5 to 11, 11.0, 11.0 to 11.5, then to 12.0, 12. So all these version softwares I need to install. Okay, older version softwares also I need to install, and then I need to migrate from each version, and then I can open it to the 14 like that. So there are some drawbacks here. Okay, so yeah, how to check whether it is created in which version. Okay, that is with the project folder. You can see it is showing that file as APK. Okay, application file with 14 APK like that. It will show. Okay, with that you can find out. So here I show you how to start the application. You can see I'm starting version 14. So latest version is 17. Okay, because this version 17 is of 20 GB size. Okay, which will not support our laptops. Okay, which is having only 8 GB RAM. That is also not enough. Okay, so for that you need around 20 plus GB RAM. Okay, for that version, because that size is only 20 GB software size, and when you install that, it will take 5 to 6 GB in your PC. Okay, and it will be a heavy software. Okay, for running. So this 14 version is suitable for PC with 8 GB RAM also. That's why I'm installing this version here. Okay, even 15 GB is also means version 15 is also heavy. Okay, it is around 8 to 9 GB size software. Okay. So I think we are having very less time. Okay, I'll show you this configuration tomorrow in the next class, because very less time is left here. Only 5 minutes is left for our session. So tomorrow I'll send you the link, okay, joining link 5 minutes before, so that everyone join. Until everyone joins, it will take some time, right? So we continue tomorrow. So any doubts with this here?